being Brazilian is the most liberating thing that can happen to someone. Because if you are Brazilian, you can be however you want. I'm a Brazilian who decided to start a career as a cartoonist at the age of 31. Of course, right now I'm just learning, but I know that one day I will get there. The thing is, I've always been good at drawing. I have memories of it since I was 6 years old. Back in school, I always at the top of my class. But even so, that didn't flourish at the time. I chose to focus my attention on philosophy and literature. After years of disillusionment in my professional life, I decided to embrace this forgotten skill, the ability to be an artist. Of course, this also related to my love for creating stories and literatures. Not only that, I decided to anticipate my midlife crisis by going completely crazy and also decided to learn the Japanese language. TV influenced me with Japanese pop culture from a young age with shows like Dragon Ball and Naruto. Currently my day starts at 5:15 in the morning when I wake up to study Japanese for 30 minutes before going to work. Yes, I want to see if I can get certifications in English and Japanese next year, 2025. Obviously, my job is a factory floor service like most have been. Recently, when I return from work, I try to sleep for at least an hour to keep my mind fresh so I can study language and drawing again. But you might be wondering, how did I suddenly abandon my previous plans and what were they? I had been trying to get into the marketing field for at least 5 years, and because of that, I lost a lot of money, time, and even friends. Recently, as I became very interested in Japanese pop culture, the idea of drawing came back to me, partly because of manga. And since I realized that I wasn't the right fit for marketing, began to think that I should embrace my natural talent as an artist, uh, which is why I started studying drawing to become a traditional and digital artist. Other countries and cultures are things that inspire me, which is why I decided to change my life plans. When I decided to draw, I started looking for classes online. I was impressed with the Loomis method. I did line exercise, watched shading lessons, and followed portrait drawing tutorials. I also began to look for manga characters that were aesthetically interesting to me, just to motivate myself to keep drawing. If you are not Brazilian, you might be curious about what life is like here. I live in the south, which is a bit different from the image of Brazil that portrayed abroad, but it's still Brazil. I go out very little. I basically only leave the house to get into my job. But back to the topic of my career, you can certainly follow your dreams, but you need to be aware of the consequences. I like to have plans that challenge me, and to achieve them, I need to put in a lot of hard work that makes me feel fulfilled. I don't like to give advice, but it would be nice to leave a message in this video. Don't become a frustrated person. Change your plans if necessary. Have courage and make the change you need.